Hey guys. So Bungie just dropped a new Marathon ViDoc, and after how rough the alpha was, I have some questions. I've been a Bungie fan since the old days, and I even got to play the Marathon Alpha last year. So today, I want to watch the new ViDoc and see if it's still a mess, or if they listen to us. Let's get into her. Okay, it's House City. Okay,
Players
okay.
want more challenge. The whole point of an extraction shooter is that you're challenged to even survive in this world.
Okay, playing the alpha, I didn't feel that. I'm not gonna lie. The only challenge was from other players. Everything else was kind of like easy.
We heard loud and clear from the alpha. The world didn't feel dangerous.
Okay, but did you though? Did you? Are you just saying that? Because I've heard that before. I've heard devs go, "Oh, we heard your feedback loud and clear. We're still going ahead with what we had set out and we're not changing anything, get wrecked." So, I don't know, yeah, I don't know. I do remember Lars though. Lars is an OG Halo dev, so that gives me a little bit of confidence.
Feel lived in.
I don't think that was the issue.
House City 4 to us is this place that
I think
really
it's just
doesn't
boring.
there, and that sort of survival narrative really fits really well with the kind of world that we're creating.
Okay,
The world
okay.
needs to feel like there is something sinister underneath the surface, even when the colors are really bright.
Okay, I like that. I like that idea.
We want to marry the classic Bungie game.
Wait, was that like in game?
We want to.
Okay, I like that. That was kind of okay, but still, I don't think the issue was it doesn't feel lived in, because the whole premise was the colony went dark, and you're there to find out and recover loot. So like, nobody is living there anymore. Everyone is gone or dead. So I don't think that's the main issue here. The main issue was it was just empty and boring. You need to add more things in, like more enemies, more NPCs, stuff like that.
Marry the classic Bungie game feel, where you are blasting stuff in the face and it feels amazing, with the sort of high tension of the survival genre.
Okay.
If you want good loot, you have to go to places where you're taking risks, either risks from other players.
As a filthy casual, I hate that, but I know that is the right play there. Is that you want the best loot, you gotta fucking work for it. It's like raids in Destiny. If you want the god tier loot, you gotta do a raid for it. So I get it. I'm a filthy casual. I hate challenges, but I understand that this is a good thing.
Or risks from AI.
So we have all these tools now, Rook with Prox Chat, and the way.
Wait, did he say? Hang on, did he say Prox Chat? Please tell me he said proximity
risks
chat.
from other players or risks from AI.
So we have all these tools now, Rook with Prox Chat, and.
Oh my god, they did! Cool! Okay, so they didn't have it in the alpha, and they said this was the biggest, not my biggest, but this was like one of the main points I had an issue with. It was something on the lines of to make like a safe environment for people. They removed proximity chat or like chat in general, so you couldn't communicate. In a team game, you couldn't communicate. It was so dumb. If people have issues with other people, you can block them. It's that simple and it's that easy. I don't agree with all this, like, just keep cutting communication and not letting people interact. I remember talking on Xbox Live in Halo 3 for the first time with a microphone and making some fantastic friends doing it that way. Like, no, communication should never be restricted in video games, I don't think.
The way the game works and
so this is a good change.
I think all those things work together really well.
Okay. I'm still not sold, but so far so good. Oh my god, they actually did. Oh my god, they actually did. I'm genuinely happy about that. That was a big, annoying, fucking dumb issue. I don't know why anyone greenlit that idea originally. Okay, so good. So far so good, but proximity chat is one tiny little issue out of the massive mess this alpha was.
The Marathon ship is essentially a ship that we sent out from Earth, an Earth that was overpopulated, to explore and colonize a star far away that we call Tau Ceti. In a lot of ways, it's like the tale of humanity trying to go out into the dark void of space, find a place to colonize, and failing terribly at it.
Everyone's
So what I don't understand is, this isn't an extraction shooter game, right? How the heck are they gonna tell story? I remember one of the key points was being like, they tell the story of what happened on this colony and to the Marathon, which is the mothership thing. How? It's an extraction loot shooter. How is that gonna? I'm getting ahead of myself.
And it's not just their absence that's important, it's the things that they left behind.
The modern race to Tau Ceti
Hey,
all started when
maybe.
a mysterious signal came through the galaxy.
The turmoil that sort of
Oh,
ensues
sure.
gives rise to all these corporations that were invested in this Marathon project. Now
Pretty
going,
lion.
what happened? How do we recoup our investment?
And then layered on top of that is the
Wait, who's
greed
that?
and corruption.
I remember some of these. Some of these were like companies that you got to like side with in the video game, but it was very. I know it's an alpha, so I shouldn't expect like a full deep experience with it. But from the little we got to experience with these like factions, these like companies, it was skin deep. Not skin deep. It was surface level. Sorry, it was completely just bare bones, nothing. So that was another thing they should improve on. So I'm hoping that's what they
All
get
of the
to.
different factions and corporations and revolutionary groups.
In our version of the world, we send people out not just to discover what happened, but also to collect from the things that remain there, and those people are runners.
Yeah.
As a runner,
I'm aware of all this. Are they just going through the like what the game is? I know this already. I know what all this other world. Okay, gameplay. Okay, all right, we get into gameplay after this. Okay.
Human body for a biosynthetic one.
I'm aware of this already. Don't worry.
You are a mercenary, a disposable mercenary. You will live, you will die.
They are not people. You are the person. You go into that shell and adopt the personality matrix that is specifically designed to help you do.
It's just another way of having the destiny, like, oh, you never really die thing. You just get resurrected. You just get printed another body, and there you go. You're alive again. It's the same concept. We've heard it all before. It's nothing special.
You need to do. And you've been hired by these factions to come to Tau Ceti to scavenge it for anything that might be of value.
Okay, but in the alpha, it didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like that at all.
So that you can have access to the ultimate payday.
With extraction shooters, it is all about survival. There are other people who want the same things that you want, and it's up to you to best them.
Ooh, grapple. Okay, I'm a sucker for grapple hooks in video games. Like, if you ask my friends, it's like my all-time favorite thing. You add a grapple hook into a video game, it instantly becomes 10 times more fun. Halo Infinite, for case in point, fucking Titanfall 2, another fantastic case of why the grapple hook in video games is phenomenal. I know it's not an amazing concept, but I love a good grapple hook in video games.
But there's quiet periods where you're listening for the anticipation of something. Could there be another crew in the distance? Did I just hear a gunshot? Did I hear...
So, like every other before I recorded this video, I was playing Arc Raiders. Literally, like every other extraction shooter, this is not something revolutionary or different. This is exactly the same. I know I'm being critical, but like I was really disappointed with the alpha. I liked playing it, but then after the dust had settled, and I really like thought about my experience with the alpha, it was just mid. It was aggressively mid. Like, I don't think anybody would have picked Marathon over another reputable extraction shooter, like Tarkov or whatever, and I guess Arc Raiders now. Like, I still think at the minute Arc Raiders is far and away better than Marathon in many, many aspects. And I'm a Halo Bungie OG fan, so like that single lot.
AI just alert.
Wait, what's that? Wait. What the fuck is this? What is this? Look. I should form an attack for it immediately, but the smiley face just sealed the deal. I don't know who he is, but I will defend him with my life.
And then there's the loud.
Also, no game. I'm sorry I keep pausing it and interjecting, but like no gameplay is like this. You never like scope out the situation, lean back, prep and get ready, and then go in again. You just like go in guns blazing every single time. The games never play out like this. It's so slow, but in reality it's so frenetic and fast.
The minute something is alerted, the minute you're in that fight, now it's go time.
Okay.
Players particularly pose a lot of danger to you. They can make a lot of decisions that you might find illogical and completely trick you into scenarios.
Wow, get fucked.
Fox is another player that you see along the run. So there's a few different ways you can play the game. So one of them is you can play in group, both with your friends and also through group, which will just match you with 2 other players.
Matchmaking.
And you'll jump into a game.
Ooh. Yay! Okay, sorry, I like solo play. I have no friends. Assume.
A bunch of other solo players.
In solo, I think
I'm kidding, I have
are
friends.
A bit higher, right? You have only yourself to rely on.
You still have proc chat, so you can call out to other solos, but you know, you are playing a tense alliance game where it's really up to them whether or not they decide to honor.
Okay, that's interesting, because I know in all creators, it's very like honorable in terms of like, if you don't attack people, like maybe not 50-50, but at least like 60% of the time, they will not attack you and they'll let you be. Like I said, I just finished playing around. I literally ran up to somebody, we locked eyes at each other, we flashed our flashlights, and we both just went on our way and ignored each other. Like, if they can foster that kind of community, I will be very, very happy, because I love that about all creators.
Alliance you might have created.
I don't know how you foster that community though.
Figuring out what's your investment, what's your stake, when to get in, when to get out, and when to kill the other guy. Being good at Marathon is like playing poker with guns.
Okay, there's an interesting way of playing it. Alright.
One of the things we've really focused on is making sure the environments are selling the tone we want to hit with the game.
We've brought a little bit of groundedness, a little bit of grit, a little bit of darkness, a little bit of that mood that kind of is necessary.
I need to talk about that. Okay. So I'm conflicted on this, right? Because I loved the art style of Marathon. This new Marathon, I think the art style is so like iconic and very recognizable, which is very, very key in a saturated market. You want your game to stand out, but in a good way, not because it's bad, not because it's, you know, anything over than how it looks. You want people to be able to recognize it, rather than going, oh, extraction shooter number 506. So I thought Marathon had a very, very interesting art style. So I'm worried if they try and pull away from that, because I didn't think the environment was the issue. Legit, for me at least, the issue was there was large stretches of nothing happening. You'd find barely any loot, and then you'd get domed by another team as soon as like you fucking like you enter into like an area or like a zone, and you start finding loot. You'd be like, oh, I'm getting loot, and then you get domed by another team. You get like dropped on, or maybe it's just because I'm bad at these kind of games. But that wasn't my issue. The environment, I liked. The environment was fine.
An extraction shooter to feel dangerous.
Our biggest goal has always been player immersion.
Okay.
We're trying to keep everything as believable and realistic as possible.
So we cranked up all the material responses, feel accurate, feel realistic. You know, you'll get gloss, you'll get crud and mud. And no one of those things is all that sexy.
Who says crud?
Just a little bit more, you know, responsive to light, a little bit
Okay,
more
that actually looks really pretty. Okay. So, like, full disclosure, that actually looks really, really pretty, not gonna lie.
And no one of those things is all that sexy, but when you layer in just a little bit more,
like graphically, it looks great in my opinion.
Responsive to the player, things will part, water will pool. Layer in all these different things, the world becomes much more alive. It feels.
Does it though? Is that all it takes to make a world feel alive? I disagree. I'm still yet to see anything regarding like having more NPCs, more like you know, like in Destiny where you have what are they called, the random events that come up, public events, stuff like that made it feel more alive, having like more NPCs out in the world that you can interact with. I'm not saying like, you know, you go and trade with them, most of the time it'd be shoot and kill them, but still I want more of that. There needs to be some side of it where it appeals to more casual players, where they're not just going to be forced to like fight against other people over and over again, because then you're just going to get the sweaty people, and the sweaty people kill the fucking these games. Like Dark and Darker for one, holy shit, that game went to ass.
Real place, and then when you're feeling like a real place and you feel in danger, now your run matters.
I disagree. I don't think this is really a key issue.
I look back at some of the alpha shots, and it's kind of hard to tell when it's sunny or when it's rainy. Weather feels like weather now. But like when it's sunny, you get this really nice like bleaching effect. It feels bright. It feels like warm when it's sunny now. I feel like we're just celebrating that color.
Bro is convinced. Bro is like astounded that it's warm when it's sunny.
So much more. I think it just contributes to the whole effect.
So we have dead bodies in the game now. We also have like.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have dead bodies. You just have like a bag that spawns like where someone died, and you just loot that bag.
On the runners themselves, like you'll actually see.
Oh shit!
them
Okay.
Fall apart. We're actually dropping the body. The body stays there, and the body slowly decays over time.
Good. Okay, that's cool.
So you come
that's
into a
cool.
room
That's
and you see a bunch
cool.
of
I like
carnage,
that.
But you see one body is still pristine. You know that their killer is probably close.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I was gonna make that point. Yeah, with this shit, if you see bodies, you're like, oh no, something's gone down here. Like again, I hate to keep comparing it to Ark, but this is the most recent comparison I have. When I go into a room and I see a lot of robot bodies or see human corpses, I'm like, okay, shit, something's about to go down here. I need to be on guard now.
If everybody is just a messy goop, you're probably okay.
Oh, so they deteriorate. Okay, interesting.
Audio is a huge gameplay component in Marathon. Every sound plays
Okay, yeah, often underrated. Audio is very, very important. Because the guns sounded kind of shit. They only sounded like pea shooters most of the time. Like, for real. I'm sorry, nobody's gonna play the game like this. Just walking down a corridor cinematically.
Everything.
Oh my god, they're going up in the footsteps again. Bro, I'm sorry. Hearing footsteps is not the most, like, revolutionary thing. Every other extraction shooter has this, I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
What is the type of threat that's around you? Where are they at? Are they above you? Are they far away? Are they close by? So if I'm in bioresearch and I hear a particular material type, I know, hey, they're on the second floor and they're in this room. Our hero is the world. So we're constantly trying to figure out where can
I'm not
music
impressed
help
that you got footsteps in the game.
What is the vibe and intent of this place?
There was the discussion about the interaction between score and sound design, and I wanted to create a score that.
Sorry, I'm not to like take the piss,
so
but
trying to
like,
figure out where can music.
I want to know where Bro got his glasses from, because those are chunker glasses. Those make a bold statement. Holy. I don't wear glasses, but I want to know when you get a fucking chunker pair of glasses like this. Holy hey. Bro is rocking them though.
And I wanted to create a score that wasn't just like full of instruments you've heard before.
I'll get over those glasses.
How can I make what I'm seeing this race to survive?
It looks like a child depiction of what glasses should look like. I get no shade on the composer, no shade on them whatsoever. Just those glasses are so big.
Even more nervous and even more terrifying and even more thrilling.
Bro. Okay. From what I remember, the soundtrack was really good actually. From what we heard. Actually, yeah, legit. Like, if you haven't, and you're at all interested in soundtracks, listen to the Marathon soundtrack. We have like 1 or 2 tracks that are out. It actually slaps. It's weird, but it fucking slaps. I will give him that. He's made some good stuff so far.
Each one of those zones has its own sort of approach to kind of level design and what it asks players to kind of think about and do.
Okay, you've got 4 maps. That's not a good start, Bungie.
Kind of on the outskirts of the colony. It's a little more spread out. You got a little bit more areas to be safe.
I think this is what we played on the alpha.
It's a little more straightforward.
It really
it does look darker though.
It's like
and then
in
it
our fantasy
cuts to a bright
expansion
shot.
site for the colony on the very edges of where they had settled on Tau Ceti. UESC.
Right. Okay. So they're talking about environmental storytelling. I'm sorry. that's for people like me who are really, really like gonna deep dive into this. Like when Marathon comes out, guys, I will probably make video content on it because I'm very interested. But for the vast majority of people, environmental storytelling is going to go right over their head and they're not going to care. They just want to, at the end of the day, they want a game that is fun. They feel like they're getting their money's worth, and especially if they're fucking still charging $60, which is a mistake, an absolute mistake. And they want something that they can grind without like feeling like they're losing out. Because I know like Tarkov does like season like resets or something, right, where all their gear gets wiped and you start again from fresh, stuff like that. So people can't, like in Dark and Darker, people got endgame gear and just hoarded it and then just bodied everybody else, and there was nothing you could do. You just get dumpstered by these people. So everyone stopped playing, and Darker is no longer relevant because they cater to the sweaty people like
also,
that.
They're trying to understand what has happened and secure the area. Death is a part of
Okay, so
it happens
NPCs.
a lot,
Good.
even on Perimeter, which we talked about as
But we have that in the alpha.
more
We did have
friendly
NPCs.
zone to new runners. You are still gonna die a lot.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so they actually respond now, instead of just being there.
It was really important to us that the UEC were not trivial to fight.
When you face them on Tau Ceti
Okay,
as a
good.
runner, you are the outlaw. You are trespassing.
They have a little bit of this haunted tone. So you can see they have this floating locomotion, they get these sparks, they have these sigils over their faces.
Alright,
Sometimes their
alright,
behavior
okay.
feels almost like they're possessed a little bit, like are they taking in commands from a remote?
Okay, so in the alpha, these guys were nothing. They were literally nothing. They were just an annoyance. So they can actually make them a genuine threat, like if you're looting something and they just like let the police come running and knocking, like FBI open up, that will add a lot, I think. Well, maybe not a lot, but it'll add another element at least.
The elite tier
So
like the start
if they
blue.
can pull this off,
The
I'm
mini
okay
boss
with it.
tier
I'm
is more
happy
like a
about it.
The boss tier is just gonna be dipped in red.
They do look cool. I won't lie, they do look sick.
And leech onto you and start sucking away at your consciousness.
Oh, wait. That's what that is. Okay. That's what that was.
Here, and you're seeing
Sorry, that happened to me in the alpha, and I was so confused as to what was happening. That makes sense
signs
now.
of that in a way that wasn't apparent on Perimeter.
On Dire Marsh, we've got the anomaly, and it's this strange
spooky
alien entity that has erupted up out of the ground.
You're really feeling signs that this is more of an epicenter of where things went wrong on this colony.
It's got a different style.
Okay, yeah, because there was like a lot of like weird shit on this map when we played in the alpha.
Overlapping areas and regions that you can find yourself kind of bleeding from one encounter to another.
It's a great map to go in when you
Yeah,
just want.
okay,
It's a map
okay.
thing, and you're
Are we
gonna
just
need
talking
somewhere
about
to
all the
farm.
maps?
Each map has different weather systems.
Yeah,
it
we
has
are. Oh
different
shit, okay.
dynamic events that can happen, and your approach to them is never going to be consistent.
One of the needs
That's
that the
fine.
design team thought that we should have is
This is
more
all-
challenging
So far, this is all just okay. Like, there's nothing that's like, other than, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. The only thing that's leaked out to me so far is proximity chat. That's the only like, oh my god, yes, they reversed it. Thank you, Bungie, that I'm getting every minute. Okay, I hope they're saving really good shit for the end.
Each of our zones has.
Because this is just
these
like a
bigger events
filler in,
that
I think.
Don't happen every session, but when they do happen, you'll know
Wait,
they're
is this
happening.
public events? Wait, hang on. I talked to Tova. I
One
wanna
of the
see.
needs that the design team thought that we should have is more challenging PvE activities.
Each of our zones
Yes!
has these bigger events that don't happen every session, but when they do happen, you'll know they're happening.
Okay, so they are. Okay, thank God. Okay, yes, perfect. I love PvE. I'm a PvE player through and through. This is what I want. I know it's an extraction PvP game, but adding PvP elements is a big incentive for people like me. So, yes, more of this. Insert Markiplier, more of this, please.
Building these types of events into the world shake up your run and make you decide, like, what do you want to risk?
Okay, yeah, I'm good about that. I'm happy about that.
Then you get to Outpost.
Well,
And
they're still going on
Outpost
it.
is a more functional.
they have 4 maps. I'm hoping and praying that's not all they have at launch, otherwise it's going to get very repetitive very quick. I feel like 6 is the minimum you should have. 6 minimum.
Thriving UESC facility. There's scan drones flying overhead. The UESC's everywhere. There's tripwires. There's a weather hazards. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay, so you just have more beefy NPCs.
It's a smaller map, but it's also a lot more vertical. It's built around a specific building that we call the pinwheel.
This is just this meat grinder of a structure that's like a corkscrewed building that has nooks and crannies and hallways, and it just becomes a real
cool. Yeah, still nothing amazing yet. Again, this is also just like, okay, like it's not bad. I'm not shitting on Marathon. Like I'm gonna play it when it comes out. Like for real, I'm gonna get it when it comes out. But there's nothing here yet that's making me go, oh my god, I can't wait. I need this. I need this in my body.
The floor is raised on Outpost and nothing is free.
It's just like aggressively mid at the minute.
The pinwheel hosts some of the best loot opportunities.
But it's noisy, players are going to know you're doing it, so there's extra risks.
Okay, so it's a close quarter map. Okay, so you're gonna be fighting more people, essentially, is the point of this map. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
The character you're gonna spend the most time with is the zones. Understanding each personality of every zone. That's the storytelling every player gets.
Every time you're on the planet, you can look up.
It's a map. It's a map you play on. How does it have okay, I feel like I'm being too much of a bitch here, but like, again, just so far it's just okay at the best.
The ship floating and looming in the skybox, reminding you of why this place even exists. But also
that's the Marathon. Oh, okay.
And you got to figure out what it was.
See, okay, that to me is really interesting. I wish they had a single player element for this where it's just story driven. Just make a campaign with the gameplay you have here, and it would be, it'd go so hard. I would eat that shit bulk for days. This is the first step. Interesting title, okay.
Marathon has
Is that the Randall?
It's a huge pie. There's a ton of different implants at every rarity. There's a ton of different runner cores for each runner.
Okay.
There's over 400 weapon mods.
I remember about this.
It's just an outlandish.
Okay, that's actually kind of high. 400 weapon mods. If it's like weapon mods like Borderlands where it really changes it, it's not just like a 2% reload speed. Or if it's just that over and over, it's going to get boring fast.
Items to collect.
There's going to be a really interesting period of discoverability where players sort of figure out what are the pieces that I have available to me, how do I get them, and how do I put them together into something that's awesome.
So you can build craft. Please, people shy, people please. I would love to be able to do that. I don't know if that's what they're saying here. I could be wrong, but if that is the case, then fuck yeah.
You can go through and look at how many iconic weapons have come from Bungie. And it's something that we really want to hold up and make sure that we're matching that legacy.
So add in
they're all really, really distinct and clearly Marathon, but we wanted animation-wise a majority of them to feel recognizable. So when you put them in your hands, you knew how to use them.
Mods will basically allow.
So they're recognizable from their reload animations and not how they look. I think I'm not getting this. I don't understand. What?
Certain stats on the guns, that battery SMG, the gold mod full-blown turns it into the needlet.
Oh shit! Okay. I see now. Okay.
The sidearm is a gun that is effective in close quarters, but maybe not too much outside of that.
But when you get the right mods for it, it turns it into the CE Magnum and you drop people 2 headshots. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call that here.
But the gold mod on this gun puts a suppressor on it, and then when I kill something with this gun, I turn invisible.
Oh,
And then
okay.
that lends
I
it
was
to
wrong. Fudge.
Other build crafting if I want to sort
I feel like this is a missed opportunity. They should have made it so if you get like one of the gold mods, it turns it into the Halo C Magnum. Blah. That'd have been so much
of
cooler.
stack into how invisible can I be.
Even some weapon mods
I mean,
can
it's
improve
cool.
stats and your runner shell's capabilities. So there's lots of different ways to raise the floor of your stats so that you're coming into each run strong.
Right, okay, so you're not build crafting, you're just raising your stats to be better in certain areas. Okay, so I was gonna say Destiny, but Destiny you can build crafting, so I guess it's not that deep, which is kind of disappointing. It'd have been cool. Oh, the music coming in now. The cool music's coming in now. I'm sorry I keep pausing it, guys. Again, the gameplay is solid. Like, the gameplay itself from what I played was classic Bungie, great shooting, great maneuvering, great just gameplay in general. That was fine, so I'm not worried about how it plays because I played it and I know that it's traditional Bungie shooter, which is, in my opinion, the gold standard of what a shooter should be. So I'm not worried about the gameplay in that regard, the shooting aspect. Wait, that's a new ability. Wait, I didn't see that in the alpha. Excuse you. Double res, okay.
A bioprinted body that you inhabit when you go down to Tau Ceti to scavenge the ruins of the Lost Colony.
Hold on, we've been over this before. Please don't repeat yourself.
Is really an archetype of gameplay. So if you want to play like a frontline tank, if you want to play a rat character that wants to sneak around,
that's me. That's me.
If you want to find those rats, we have a shell for you.
Okay, so you have Songbird, yeah. I think her name's Songbird.
The idea there
is I remember the alpha.
Have a broad spectrum that everyone can kind of find a little bit of a home to, and then we're going to build on top of that.
Cores and implants mold the kit into a playstyle that you want.
Wait. Hang on. So... No, it's still not build correctly, I don't think.
So
or this might be done crafting and I'm just dumb.
I get a second grapple. On Destroyer, I pull out my Riot Barricade, and as it takes damage, it's actually converting that damage into shield back to me.
Oh, okay, no, yeah, it is. Okay, interesting.
With each other to shift the gameplay.
That's really fucking cool. That's genuinely cool. I'm happy about that.
Of your runner kit.
At any point you feel like you don't want to risk anything,
that's
or maybe
actually
you're down
cool.
on your luck and you want the opportunity to get back, Rook's your guy.
Okay, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please. The amount of times I've been discouraged from playing these games because everyone's just outgeared me is ridiculous. Please be good.
Rook is a prototype runner shell.
It's a mode where we make it easy for you to just kind of drop into a match that's in progress and run about and try to scavenge as much as possible.
You are going in solo to a run that's already in progress. You don't have a team. You have a very limited loadout, but you're not risking anything. This lets you kind of get in, grab a little bit of loot, and bail.
Okay, right, okay, I see. You're not risking anything, but you also don't have much. And you are just there to fucking just goblin all the fucking loot you can gather and get out. Okay. I'm not sure about that. I still think it's gonna not counter any of the sweats that just hoard endgame loot. I don't know if it's gonna, help with that at all, but who knows, maybe. An attempt was made, I guess.
So when you get like a really powerful gun or implant or core, it is unlocking some new space or new challenge that you've never done before, and the loot is helping you reach greater heights.
Okay. That was betrayed room. That has to be the Randall.
Faction agents are such a big vehicle for tone and narrative for the world.
Each faction.
This is what I was talking about. The factions, yeah.
Their own desires, the things they're going to ask you to do.
We've got.
So in the alpha, it was just like kill X amount of people, go to this part of the map and activate, terminal Y. It was very, very, very boring and surface level. And they gave you maybe like a little bit of extra loot if you did it, like as a reward, or like a chest or something. I forget exactly what, but it was something very minimal and not that important and not that noteworthy. And you didn't get anything cool. What I want is if you level up and you commit to like one of these factions, you get to represent them in the game. So you get like, you know, skins or like weapon skins and stuff like that, or like exclusive weapons, or maybe not exclusive weapons because that would be a bit too much. Maybe like, yeah, I guess just skins. Honestly, I want to be like, you know what, you look, you're a representative of said faction. That'd be cool. That'd be interesting.
They're the most powerful corporation in human history. They have very long arms and very deep pockets to kind of get what they want.
So they might ask you to go and find specific weapons or mods.
Yeah.
Congratulations, runner. Your last performance evaluation was rated on track.
If you're a PvP player, one of the factions is called Arachne. They're essentially a death cult. What that translates to is that they're asking you to go and kill other runners.
The sacred thermodynamics of violence.
Interesting. So there's a death cult now. That's new. Also, Mida sound like Mida Minitor from Destiny? Hello?
Destruction. They are going to give you grenades, they're going to give you claymores, they're going to let you blow the place up.
So they're like an anarchist?
And they are irreverent and dangerous. They might ask you to upload this malware into a UESC dropship, and as it leaves, it explodes and careens off into the distance.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna... Oh shit, they actually did... Okay. I thought it was gonna be like, just upload this code and then pretend it affected things. No, motherfucker actually blew up in game. That's I like that. Nice little touch.
Each of our factions
they're literally anarchists,
so you unlock progressively as you gain reputation with them.
And along the way, you're going to unlock these capstones that are these special upgrades. When you unlock that final capstone, you're gaining access to the best stuff in the market. You're getting gold items.
In addition, these faction upgrades can increase your runner's base stats, and those.
Oh, okay. So does that counter then the people who like go to like get all the you know, the god tier loot, or go to like all the dangerous places and like sweat? Would this mean that if you just grind out a faction, you get access to the higher tier loot anyway, or like some of it at least, so you do have a chance? I don't know who I'm asking here. I'm kind of just talking out loud at the minute.
Stat upgrades are permanent for the rest of the season.
Wait. Sorry, that just clicked. The rest of the season. So they're gonna have seasonal wipes like Tarkov? Question mark?
Access denied.
Darius, you know me. Did you miss your last round of maintenance?
Don't search. Don't tick. Don't question.
Darius?
Access denied.
Wait, is there story in the map?
You're not alone.
The Codex is a suite of achievements, collectibles, audio logs, things that you're finding in Run.
Oh, audio logs. Okay, cool.
Over time.
I actually like that. I like audio logs.
The more you find these items, the more story you're unlocking about them and what their role is in the world. Why?
Okay, cool. Okay. I know this is gonna be like irrelevant. Yeah, I was gonna say irrelevant to like 90% of the people who are gonna pick up the Marathon. I almost said Destiny. It's gonna be irrelevant to them. I eat this shit up. I love this. I love finding little things in the world and then not unlocking parts of the lore or like story content. I love that. I love that.
Who cared about them, why they're as valuable as they are.
I'm repeating
No, just
myself
tell me
with
what
these
happened.
entries, but any fears inherent in the scope of this endeavor seem unfounded.
Within the Codex, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can unlock. Runner skins, weapon
Hey,
skins,
let's go more skins.
weapon charms,
Wait.
stickers.
Does that mean they're not going to make it paid for? Please, if you're charging money for this game, especially fucking $60, you better make these skins looking unlockable by playing the game. I swear, there's like a cash shop. I'm going to be so pissed.
Backgrounds for your profile, and titles.
So it's everything from your first steps on the world of Tau City 4 all the way through to becoming a VidMaster and taking on the most extreme challenges.
VidMaster Halo reference. They are waiting. Ooh. Cryo
The Marathon ship
Archives.
is the hardest place to survive in this game. And if you're not ready to take your best stuff, well, you're not going to survive.
Wait, yeah, this is like the equivalent to like the raid, I think. Like this is like the end game stuff. Like you have to like gear up and get ready for it. Which is interesting, but I don't know if it's gonna be amazing.
Cryo Archive is big in and of itself, but it's also cold. It's also hostile.
It's gonna test every aspect of the survival game. Probably gonna be forced to run the players in ways you haven't been on other maps.
So
You're gonna run.
what I'm gathering is this is just a heavy PvP environment with really good loot. Essentially, is what I'm getting from this.
To basically every type of environmental threat you have faced before. You're gonna fight the who's who of the highest tier USC units, and the USC are there in this presence you haven't seen before.
Okay, so like boss tier stuff? That'd be
Really
interesting.
cool because each of the vaults is more successively challenging than the next.
Wait, there's more? I thought it was just like the one map for the ship. There's gonna be more levels. Also, imagine like if you're on a ship with like other people and you have to team up to beat a boss on board the ship. That would be cool as fuck. I love PvE stuff like that. I doubt that's gonna be the case, but that'd be fucking cool.
Is where you both are gonna get the coolest thing, but also where you're gonna learn the most about what happened to this place.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to do it then. I wanna know.
Cryo Archive,
I'm
you
gonna
might
have to
start
do it.
wondering if the USC are there to keep you out, or if they're actually there to keep something else in.
Interesting. Okay. Wait, that's a compiler. That's from the OG Marathon games.
Start
hang on.
if the USC are there to keep you out,
Sorry,
or
guys.
if they're actually there to keep something else in.
That's a compiler. So, I haven't played Marathon, but I have watched the Mandalore gaming videos on Marathon, so I know a fair bit about Marathon. I know the story. That is a compiler. The frick is it doing on board the ship? Compilers are aliens, by the way, if it wasn't obvious, guys. Or one of the many alien races in Marathon. Yes, there are aliens in Marathon.
I think the thing that I'm most excited about for Marathon is getting into the hands of our players.
The biggest thing I want people to take away from Marathon
Then make it free.
is that it still feels amazing. It still feels like it has.
I was never worried about that. Okay, to those two people that just said stuff then, if they want to get into people's hands, make it free. Make it free. Make it free. If you make it free, I'm okay with you putting a cash shop for cosmetics only. I'm okay with that. If you make it free, you're allowed to put a cash shop in, but only for cosmetic stuff alone. And I'm not worried about the gameplay. It's classic Bungie shooter. The gameplay is again gold standard.
That's
so
smart. It takes all the aspects that I think Bungie is really good at. First person feel and gunplay, the super deep, crazy sci-fi lore, and it mixes up all those things together in a really amazing PvP.
I don't know. That's the thing. It's a focus on PvP. I don't know how you're going to get really good story from a PvP game, because PvP, it seems like antithetical to a narrative.
Really comes down to every single discipline that's working on the game. The animation has to be good, the sound has to be good, everything has to be working in harmony.
That's when the controller fades away, the screen fades away, you're just immersed in the world.
That is what we're trying to live up to with Marathon.
It is a mad dash.
I really don't
I'm
know.
not going to front about that. It's a mad dash to the finish, but that's when you got to put in the elbow grease and the extra sweat and blood it takes to get this done.
Okay. Then give it to me. Give it to me. Let me see.
Dude, what is this? What is it? 5 people in the extract.
Okay, this kind of training I like, when people team up like that, I love that. Yeah, it looks just like the alpha. Oh, we have a release date. We have a release date. Okay, next year. Well, obviously it's not going to come out in December now, is it? Interesting. Okay. So, what's that? January, February, March. That's only 3 months away. Okay, that's not long. Well, I guess in March, guys, you can expect some marathon content. Bruh. That is actually the end of the video. Okay. I'm cautiously optimistic. I want it to be good, and the changes, some were great, others were just kind of meh. My experience with the alpha is it was very mid. It wasn't bad, it was just mid. It wasn't much to write home about. The art style is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Gameplay-wise, gameplay is not a concern because it's Bungie gameplay, which is always fantastic. I don't know how I feel about this one. I really want to know what you guys feel about Marathon. I know the internet quite collectively shat all over it, and I think it was deserved. I really think it was deserved at the time. I guess time will tell. I guess we're just gonna keep an eye on Marathon and see what happens. Alright, thanks guys. See ya.